might be a dog. He looking like a puppy. He's a puppy. Alright, he might be a dog, but he's a puppy. And who am I? I'm a big dog. Yo, if he sees me, I'm getting blasted. Bro, what is the point of this cat? What is the point of this cat, bro? This bold-headed one punch man Saitama looking at him told me to get this cat, let the cat in. Why? It's done nothing. It's just standing there. Welcome back to another video. I'm staying consistent. I told you I was going to. Okay, bro. Anyways, we are back. This is the second part of the horror game that we are playing. No, I'm not a human. I think from here on out, the game's just like, it's just new stuff. I need to put my hoodie on so, you know, it stays where it needs to be. Why does this say new game? I can't continue. Alright, bro. It's probably just gonna start me from where I was. There's no way. It started me from the start. It started me from the start.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Alright. We're back at where we're not really back at where we were. We're just like, I'm just like one night away. Like the next night we'll be back where I was. But this is a new person, so obviously every run of this game is random. And we see we have a black guy, horrible. He has horrible fashion sense. And he looks like Christopher Judge. Now I don't want smoke in my house. We're already on some bad footy right here. Anyways, mind if I crash here tonight? What's with your face? It's crazy. Why are you so cheerful? There's already enough anger out here already. Yeah, times are tough, but there's still so much worth fighting for. The next generation, just the joy of life itself. If we keep telling ourselves it'll be okay, then hey, maybe things will get a little easier. So you wanna lie to people? Why call it lying? People are neck deep in their own pain right now, and I get why. But sometimes if you remind them of the ways they used to be happy, back when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful. Life's gotten too bitter lately. Do I want positive aura? But he could be a visitor. Alright, come on, bro. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then, death won't be the only thing on your mind. Oh yeah, I need to check these windows. This is before the creepy visitor ran through all of them. You know. This guy. I'm not even gonna go through this, bro. I'm just gonna skip this interaction. Last episode we ended on the woman with the cat. So I think I have to a save to quit the desktop option now. Let's check on the black. Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Now I'm hearing you. I need to test you. What do I want to test? This fit is really bad, bro. On my days.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna test his teeth. Those look very perfect. I wonder if a person's teeth says a lot about them. I'm gonna test his eyes. Oh, dang. Eyes remember a lot. I'm gonna test his fingernails. I know I'm using everything, but like clean hands, but I mean, we only saw the top half of his teeth, so I don't know what's going on down there. Maybe he has no bottom half. Then how does he eat? My own 2 hands. Still got them even after everything I've lost. He has perfectly clean hands. Bro, did you hear that? Did you hear that? What? In the office as well? Bro, am I correct? Because someone's in there. I have goosebumps, bro. I get goosebumps every time I play this game. Like, we already know what happened to this guy. To be honest, I've already decided that I'm not going to let this guy in.
Wow!
Where did you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out until we get there. Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. So you're telling me you survived multiple nights with a whole body on your back, and also your. She might be lifting that. Yeah, not leave. You. What are you gonna do about it, little guy? Hi. Oh yeah. This is where we got up to. This weird woman. She's definitely a bitch. Look how straight these teeth are. I know why he said that bone-headed side to, like I said, let the cat in. So I'm just gonna do it. You're open or not? Do you know the Bone Man? So many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. Can you tell? You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. I don't think you're human. So what? When they see me dance, maybe I dance. I'm Paul Arrigo. Well, you decide. What do we do? She's definitely not a human, so I might have to gun her down. I might have to gun her down and take her again. Yeah, come on. Her dancing, freezing cold. So sad. Do not touch a kitty. Kitty hates cold. Alright, little guy. This is who died. Both as a human and a visitor? What do you mean by that? Both as a human and a visitor? Why? Bro, I got an achievement, a Steam achievement, after it says smell that someone died. It said kill a person both as a human and a visitor. Does that mean that one of my runs I was a human or a visitor? That's crazy. So that means I might be a visitor right now. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure, hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. As well, for now, stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it is critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. What? How did this get in here? Does it have a basement? Children's Day. That moment broke something in me. I knew I had to change or destroy everything I touched. So he was just talking about how he just shouted at someone that he loved. So I learned to let go, to breathe, to make peace. That's how I got here. I accidentally skipped through his dialogue. She killed. She is such hot. Curious here. What more do you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You opened door. You asked yourself what for. What am I for? It's all the same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so I went here. I don't want anything. Not you. What matters is you keep the place comfy for Kitty. The rest will kill. I'm gonna test you. I'm pretty sure your teeth are definitely teeth. You tried what conscience leaves behind. Yep, very perfect. Eat it all up. I had tasting heart and tasting conscience. What is conscience? Shoot the gun. That's all she said? Shoot the gun? Alright, bro. That's what she wants. Never thought she had a favorite big idiot. Never thought. Yeah, she was a visitor. That was easy. Alright, now you need to be tested. I want my mom. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking and Dad said they were wrong and then they said Daddy. No, I'm not talking to her tomorrow, I'm talking to her now. Alright. Okay, just rest for now. The girl starts to call out to her father non-stop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. I need to test you. What do you want to check? She'd been crying, so I'm not going to check her eyes. I'm going to check her hands. I could cut my own nails already. I'm not very good at it yet. Look, see? Okay. Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice, right? Yep. Trimmed them all by myself. I did it. Myself. I'm gonna go. I want to be alone. Alright, but I need to test you again. Check your teeth. My teeth? You want me to show you my teeth? Why? I still have some baby teeth. Dad said I'm not gonna cry anymore. Those are not perfect. But she's a kid, so that could be perfect baby teeth. You know, like, I don't know, bro. Oh, yo. I can talk to a cat. What the heck, am I crazy? What if I try and call it Dad? He's for out there, bro. Let's check this radio real quick. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. So it's like Amigo, but on the phone. Okay, so I think it's time to see what's in this basement. I never knew I had a basement. Alright, let's see. Got a bunch of potatoes or something. Oh, I can move. And these rocks. So I can't interact with nothing, so. I don't know what's going on. Alright, I'm gonna call Forrest to buy some Energeco. I need some. I'm getting a lot of people in my house and I need some more. Hello, you've reached Forrest Food Delivery. Already did this before. Alright, let's talk to this cat. Alright. Pet the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Bro, this is Garfield looking at cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. So looking like Garfield, bro. Children's Day. Let's move on to the next night. What does the cat do though? Nothing. Right. Oh yeah, let's check these windows. Aurora, is that how it's called? It's like Aurora lights. I feel like one of these times there's gonna be a jump scare. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house, oh so very soon. Well, if you knew that, do you know if it's coming here too? Can I come here? Go here? No. Ooh. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. I feel like I've done this and I've done it before. Female officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. That's crazy, bro. I don't know why he doesn't bust into his house. Maybe it's because like visitors are like vampires and they need like permission to enter someone's house before they enter. I don't know. Good evening. I'm with people running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. I don't think I can trust these guys because they're just, it could be anyone under that mask. What if FEMA is a visitor founded organization and it's actually visitors who take people so they can kill them later? That's high IQ from the visitors, if that's what they're doing. When we return the person to, yeah, I want my Among Us guy back, bro. When are you gonna return? Return? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine, if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanded, yes, but we will allow them to rest. Another one? They just took the... That's crazy. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. This guy again? Wait, hold on. I only have one person in the house with me right now. Wait, why? I didn't know he was gonna take someone else. The FEMA guy. I thought we were just talking. I thought he was just inspecting or something. I don't know. I thought he was just gonna ask me questions. That's crazy. I did not expect that. If I knew he was gonna take someone, I would have said no. So you're still holed up in there. I see. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit. I don't know how I feel about him. Why I feel at all. Everything's being decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Yes, you alone. You alone. You alone. I'm not alone. I got my victim Mignana in the back with me, bro. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. And you might be a dog. You look like a puppy. He's a puppy. Alright, he might be a dog, but he's a puppy. And who am I? I'm a big dog. Yeah, it is some barking sound effects of what I just did. Alright, Flugo. No! I'm a big dog. You understand what I mean, yes? Things would never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. I'm gonna get as much human as I can. Why does he look like that? Why does he have rings under his eyes like he's... I don't know, his posture is different as well. He just looks tired as. Wonderful, the cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Why did you ask me to let someone with a cat in my hand? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far. Even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear though. Something wicked this way comes. And it's that pale man. He said next time won't be so different. I mean, won't be so simple. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. So he is telling me that something bad is gonna happen. And that coincides with what the pale guy said. So I need as much humans with me as I possibly can get. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. What does that even mean? What does portends mean? When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Did it feel strange because I'm a visitor? For us delivery, I accept it. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake you. Ain't been sleeping a week myself. Used to be a grave digger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now, but graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kill over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did. I was digging a grave. One some fellow ordered. He's standing there, watching me work. I was digging and then bang! The shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up from the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. He was probably talking about the pale guy. I don't know. So, visitors are just dead people who crawl up from the ground. If you decay too much, then you just don't work. So why are the visitors trying to kill everyone? That doesn't make sense. I ran and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. I want this guy in my house to come out, cause he might give me useful information. He just told me something about where they came from, so you know. Thanks. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Nope. Hey. Bro, I can't get my voice that high right now. Hey, hello. I guess that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in then? Or are you just gonna leave me out here? I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. What are you doing hiding out in basements? Traveling, I guess. Might want to see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room or sneaking into basements. Whatever, that's life. Sometimes you just gotta run through total drugstore. Ugh. So try anything creepy and I'll punch your freaking lights out. Alright, bro. I let that grave digger in. Should I let this woman in? I mean, there's no way to tell if someone's a visitor before you let them in. Besides from that penalty, he just tells you. Yeah, come in, bro. No way. Whoa. You even got a carpet? Sweet. But, whatever. What is she talking about? But the what? This guy's... Something wrong with this guy. Might have a genetic defect or something. I don't know why his eyes are just moving so weird. No one died tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Dang. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. Firefighters. I remember that one guy in the demo. It was like he almost like died to a fire. Like he was burnt up. He came to my house and I let him in. It was cool. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Aura film, what? Oh. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. I think this is like the only sign that's 100% true at all times. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. You guys still got sponsors during these times? Or can? Yes, sir. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Science aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Why does it say 1 + 1 = 3? Because that's 1 + 1 = 2.
Really, Nick?
Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you found a visitor. So if the person has vitiligo, is that a visitor?
What?
No, a word from our sponsors. I'm gonna watch that as well. Energetica. The heat won't stop you. Feel the drive. With Energetica, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water. Now available from 4S delivery. Order at 526215. Next to the basement. Is that one girl in the basement? Nope. What's going on? What's the point of this basement? Are these rocks or potatoes? I'm guessing those are rocks. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, dang. Seems like it actually likes it. Now it likes it now. It's not as grumpy as you first thought. Looks like it's starting to get used to you. I'm gonna pat it again. Decided to pet the cat. Same thing. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a grave digger? Oh, huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know actually. Cemetery is kind of like a library, you know. But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms are folded, what suit they had on, their names, Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird. Seat feels deep enough, and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper says someone should have been down there. Some guy, there for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. Okay, why is he so mad? If a damn man disappears, is that like dying all over again? Like I need to buy that camera thing. Oh my days. Due to the unexpected demand, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that could be placed per day. If you'd still like to place an order, please try again at another time. Too many people are calling, bro. Let me just test this guy. Fine, go on, chick. I'm wide open. Turn inside out long ago. Photo's a dangerous thing, I tell you. Like a mirror, it keeps what it sees. There's no dark spots. Wait, what does it look like? I forgot, bro. Hold on, bro. I got an Energizer in the back. Let me test this guy again. I don't think his hands would be that good because he's a grave digger, so he would have dirty hands. Let me check his eyes. Daytime folks see the sun, but all I see is land by my head and shadows in the grave. Or maybe that's for the best. You never saw the sun, never will. You never saw the sun. Alright, buddy. I'm sick of all this. Dang. Why you out here on your own?
Almost crying. Mad as hell. Zero confident. I wanted out. Wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple of sodas, some snack bars, and this old-fashioned place that I made back in school, and I left. Parents probably didn't even notice. Not that I cared. Since then, I just wander around, crash wherever I can, and honestly, been fine so far. These nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss.
You're getting tested, buddy.
Fine, hurry up and get it over with, old.
Oh!
Old man. Further.
If you're planning on sending this photo, I'm gonna tell my parents to strap me down. You can stop me right off.
They're not black spots, so she's good.
Well, show me.
Leave it alone. That other guy, he literally had just darkness. Cashier's day. Let's check this radio real quick. This is dispatch. Check your quarantine zone status. Code 51. Reports of explosions at 3 o'clock hours. Unit 32-8. Reporting code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officers down. Dang, the Pal Man's going crazy. Was going crazy. Because it's definitely not happening at this time of day. This is 28-8, code 51, requesting band team for body disposal. Acknowledged. Initiating code 8984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. Dang, they're getting cooked. Literally. Let's play some phone roulette. Hello, you've reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Hi, hello. I need to talk to someone. So much has been happening recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it might be easier if I tell you a little bit about myself. Anything in particular you'd like to know? Where do you live? Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and look for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the cold cuts through right to the bone. Nothing grows here. not even grass. Bro, is she in Antarctica or something? There's a place that's so cold that it cuts to the bone during the day. She must be in Antarctica. Where else? Where else is the sun having zero effect? It's a relatively safe place, miles from anywhere. But if there's a cold spot in the ninth circle of hell, then this place isn't so bad by comparison. It's funny. I used to hate the cold, but now it feels like a blessing. I want to believe the sun will calm down and this will be all over, but I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones, and we wouldn't even know. So it's infectious for real. Is it infectious in the way like someone has to die and then they come back as visit, or is it just infectious overall? Why did you go alone? Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel. And when the cataclysm hit, getting them became impossible. He was so crushed. He regretted not getting them sooner. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. I think he was in love with me, you know. He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. Eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but he just couldn't find the right moment. But I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little bit about me. Now it's your turn. I'm not used to talking about myself. Yeah, I want to know about you, main character. Don't be shy. I'm ready to listen. I'm lonely. Loneliness and isolation. I remember that poster, bro. That poster's literally himself. My father. I hated him. I'm no longer part of that family. Now, all I have is this house. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. It would have been better if it had burned down. My main character is really feeling like that. I can't possibly imagine how much you hate your father if you want the house to burn down. Hey, thanks again for calling me. Goodbye, and stay strong, okay? I'm gonna start using Crime Roulette every day now, because I think it tells us more about the main character. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years and still can't make up my mind. Alright, let me pet this cat. Alright, let's go to sleep. Why is the music like this? Where's the cat at? Oh, it's right here. Oh, let's check these windows first. Who is that dragging that person, bro? You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear-streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. But the whole soundtrack changed to some solemn piano. Someone's making this in that room. The path along the field is littered with the bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a female officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Is he just shooting random people? Nah, that must be a visitor. Yo. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. But it seems no one is willing to let them in. So we're just doing mass shootings? Yo. It's just fire. The beginning of the end. Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about, the raiders. They were talking about burning this place down. So I'm in a quarantine zone already. Oh, I thought That's crazy. So we're doing mass shootings during an apocalyptic event? That's crazy. That's actually messed up. We're still trying to find a way to make it worse. Seems like no one else is coming tonight. Dang, bro. Or at least he might be human. He might be a visitor though. I'm going to sleep real quick. Okay, no one died. Alright. Why do I have one less energy? We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed up the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Up next, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. I want to see the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swell about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. A human. So it's a virus. It's a pathogen that they're getting exposed to that turns humans into visitors. So I could get it right now. Because there was a visitor in my house, and there's literally a visitor with her head open in my house. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you have been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000-451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. Let's see what's here. Even the hardest workers need a break. With Margo cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Margo, cigarettes for real men. You mean cigarettes for people who are going to get lung cancer? The company is not liable for any harm that may occur to lungs or lifespan. Consume at your own risk. Yup. Let's pet this guy. If you hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone, please help. This is actually the beginning of the end for real. Everything okay? Why do you ask? I smell something on you. Well, I drank some of your beer. I wasn't feeling well, so I decided to self-medicate with the cold one. Nothing wrong with that. So just one big mess. Everyone says they'll figure something out, solving problems, but it's just cap. Nothing ever changes. You know, my good man, I think we might just all die soon. If the sun doesn't kill us, the visitors will. And if we beat the visitors, we'll bury each other alive. When a problem is solved, it creates a void, and then we just create one of our own to fill it. Like an endless, morbid fascination with collectively pulling our own plans. Go away. I feel sick. I'm gonna test this guy. What do you want to check? Well, these tests for signs, guys in yellow suits. It's all a big mess. Ever get the sense that it's all leading to some kind of terrifying hell? Everything's supposed to be under control, but there's complete chaos around us. Take a photo. This is literally dark. I'm just terrified of what will happen next. Alright, bro. And how did you survive?
Somehow, I sneak into stairwell sheds or just sleep under a tree. Hid from the heat under any roof I could find. Ate whatever I could get, some greenscreen ride or candy bars swapped from the store. What's that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else am I supposed to survive? Nobody's gonna hire me, so whatever. What now? You think I'll steal anything from you? Please. What, is this some kind of interrogation? Drop it. Seriously.
Alright, bro, I'm testing you. Actually, I shouldn't have tested that. Let's check your teeth.
You didn't think to ask, but hey, if you try anything, I'll bust your face in. For real.
They're not perfectly white. I mean, they are, but like, they're not. They are kind of perfect as well, but she got braces, so that's valid. It makes sense. I need some Energica real quick. Let me order some more Energica. I can't call anyone again. I need to test this guy. What did you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat there, rounding the edge, looked into nothing. And I looked up, far off, and I see someone standing there, watching, like a funeral, like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth, white as glowing almost, smiling, just standing there. I nearly pooed my pants, I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though, just disappeared, like smoke. Some messed up stuff. That's when all the visitors started. All my days already did this before. I don't know what to do, bro. Bro, what is the point of this cat? What is the point of this cat, bro? This bald-headed one punch man side time I'm looking at him told me to get this cat, let the cat in. Why? It's done nothing. It's just standing there. Let's just go to sleep. Let's see what's out the window. A group of evicted stand by a neighbor's ruined house. They're gonna stay there or something. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? Yeah, where that girl was, in the Antarctic or whatever it's called. Yo, if he sees me, I'm getting blasted. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make it from here. This guy's crazy. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. So obviously, this is like hive minds. Yo. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." This world is actually cold. Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer. Only guesses. Who's this banging on my door, bro? This guy is built like a sumo wrestler. There is no way that I let this guy inside of my home, my house. I will probably let him in, depending on what he says here. There's a boy here, boy, I tell you. It's the middle of the night. It feels like I'm stuck in an orbit. It may be a little cool, yes, but the air's thick. As I can't breathe. You got an bathroom? Why do you need my bathroom? I'm serious, boy. Wow. I don't feel well. I need cold water now. You call me boy? That tells me what I need to know. I dragged myself all the way here. And for what? Insolent upstart to turn away an important man. I used to run this stuff. I was a minister. Come on. I can make it worth your while. You let me in now, and when this is all over, I'll see that you're compensated.
What? You don't find that suspicious?
So you just called me an insolent upstart. He was a part of the government. So that's already a big reason to not let him in. Not every government official is corrupt, in my opinion. There's no, yeah. I mean, let me just not talk about that right now. You're a minister, and what are you now? Just a fat, shirtless man on the streets. Look at you. Look at yourself. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. He said, I'll be compensated after the fact. In what way?
Hey, yo!
I'm gonna say Shalene. Oh, yes. I know what to do a trick. Yes, I do. What is he gonna do? Give me something. Here's a little something from me. Kombucha. What do you think? Is that sweet in the pot? Fine, come in. Splendid. You won't regret this. I think kombucha helps and save the game or something. Once this whole mess is over, I'll see that you are set up appropriately. Harsh compromise, accepted bribe, shameless. Hello. All here. Lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have enough room for us? Are you both sick or is it just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before the struggle with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this. And I don't think the sun's gonna actually explode. What are you gonna do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. And we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. There's nothing you can do with first impressions. I think I'm letting too many people in. I'll just let them in. Thank you. I only bring her in. I think our parents' death's worse than her conditions. But she's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll snap out of it a little while we're here. But the background's just cooked. Oh, this guy. Hey, can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun. Putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the bus just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift externally. Why aren't you at a hospital? A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. How to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you? There's no helping me now. I'd have been better putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Yeah, come in, bro. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your head for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a female quarantine zone. But why go if everyone who does ends up there? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can do it later with somebody else. FEMA notice. We got 2 of them now. Hopefully it says no one died here tonight. Smells like no one died here.
Turn around and die. Turn around.
Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals have also escaped the quarantine zone. Yo, they just messed up the signal. Who is this guy, bro? Who is this woman? Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. Bro, these guys visitors? These news reporters? But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral now growing ever louder. The bell tolls for all of us, filling our ears with endless din, filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Are they telling us where, like, this is the pathogen that it enters through the ears? I think that's what this is. I don't know why they're saying it in such a vague way, though. Cerumen in... What the heck is it? I'm not saying that. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Alright, let's see. What's that dirt particle flying across my screen, bro? Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas have temporarily been suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Alright. Please don't be this guy that's dead. He died. This is the end. I'm gonna test with a photo. I don't care if anything's left after. Do what you think you should. I'm gonna shoot her. Burn that picture too. Shoot her. My son. It has a happy ending. Misidentify a visitor?
Yeah.
That wasn't a visitor?
Nope.
I need to test you. Photo. What's the point in doing anything now? Why even try? Just shoot me. This is how I live my life.
Criminal.
It's bittersweet. That's I just killed. I just killed two normal people. Was it him? Bruh, I'm selling. So I try to help you. It's so hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. I think I can hold out for longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though. Thank you. But now I'm sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. One dark spot. Like I forgot what it's supposed to look like there. Bro, it had one dark spot on his head and like a few like on his lower half, bro. I don't know, bro. I truly don't know. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. When they talk about the people on the TV, they didn't do it. I saw it. I saw what was there. It was the pale man, wasn't it? It wasn't human. Yeah, it was the pale man. I forgot about this guy. He's so choked. Oh my days. Cold water. That's more like it. You feeling any better? Yes. Much better. Although, I'm getting a little peckish. You got anything to wet the whistle? Huh? What do you mean, no? Think he can't be bought? Everything's for sale. Love, things, people. Money runs the world, boy. And me? Well, I'm the minister. Fine, have it your way. You'll regret it, mark my words. Alright, you get a few more notice. What's that? That's what you get for insulting me, big boy. Fine, I'll take it. Let's call Fine Roulette, because I want to know more about myself. Alright, bro. Forest food delivery, would you like to place some? Oh, I can. Also want, I don't know what cat food. Let me use the cat food. Because he said it's important, so it must mean something. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Bro, if it's that scrawny burnt guy that killed Victor, I'm actually gonna feel betrayed. Hospitality day. Let's check what's going on at the window nearest to my door. A group evicted by FEMA has settled in your neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. How do you even know what's going on in the basement from over here? A small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't feel them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. But imagine how the animals are doing, bro. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine signs and are moving into former residence homes. And now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Are they taking another person right here? Yo. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You are in no position to make demands. We've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that goes. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony that's captive wiping out people. A place that used to be my hometown. When are you gonna get rid of the visitors? If that was simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Just let us do our job. We have the situation under control. No, you don't. You just said you wiped out a whole colony. You just killed like 8. I don't know how much is in a colony, but that seems like a lot. You just burned down a whole apartment complex. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need 2. Oh my days. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over. Now, everything will be back to normal soon. No, I'm done. Have it your way. You enjoying the view behind me? That's what happens when stubborn people like you get in our way. Resist, and it'll happen again. We care about the city. Just give us people. He just took them anyways. You'll get them back soon. Thank you. Okay. I don't really care about this fat guy. Did I even trust the girl? I don't know, bro. I don't think so. The power man's gonna come again. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. He's a sidekick guy. Yes, and it's mine. I like this main character. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. Death's taken a liking for you. Yes. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak. Let me not insult this potential pale man visitor or whatever. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hollow doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. I'm not letting you win. Because it feels like you're trying to help me experience this death person. I don't feel like experiencing that, especially not to the hands of someone like you. We are simply helping her draw closer. You're not going in, you're not getting in there. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in new ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes. That influence is strong here. What's happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Am I actually gonna allow this guy to do this? Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. And I'll just shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch about faith? Others will come while you sleep, or douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. I bet it was him that killed my neighbor, bro. Even if you survived the blaze, your house would be gone. Bro, I said I didn't even care about my house. I didn't care, bro. So perhaps let them stay. Yes, I doubt it shall take very long. I allowed it? There's no way. It's the Undertaker. Bro, the Undertaker's gonna shoot me dead. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth. I'm letting this guy in. As long as he doesn't shoot normal people. My neighborhood's been dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor proof? But he could be a visitor. He could just shoot me. Let me guess. Is that a broom in your hands? That's a funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I could sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way, though, lock him up in a house and torture. And anyone who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun in my eye. Beamer's been taking people, not clear if they're coming back. What do I want to know? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one half-naked. So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yes, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's been in the habit of spraying rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. He's not coming back. Hi, Forest Delivery here. How did you become a delivery guy? Just passed the screenings. They checked all the signs, decided I'm human, and oh, you mean how I ended up working in the middle of an apocalypse? What else am I supposed to do? Sit at home and rot? At least out here I can distract myself and not think about this hole. But you're in the show of poo. When you say you're not thinking about this whole show of poo, you're in the show of poo as you are trying to distract yourself. So how is that even possible? Besides, my family's far from here. I'm not from around here, and I only came to study at the local university. I'm on my own. Being alone isn't that bad. Yeah, sure. You're surrounded by other people in your house, so that's easy for you to say. Alright, I've got an order here to deliver to you. Ready to take it? Here you go. Cat food. Alright. Can I feed my cat now? Howdy. Mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. Thought I was surprised it was a visit. Turns out there's no place for me to stay where he's working. What does your husband do? Well, I'll tell you loud and proud. He works for FEMA. When I heard he'd been transferred into FEMA, I just about lost it. I wanted to surprise him, so I shelled out for a cab. And the dang cabbie robbed me blind. Do you work for FEMA too? I wish, but nope, they don't take women. Figures. Real shame too. I've been real good at sniffing out visitors alongside my man. Used to work customs, you know, protecting our lands at the border. Caught plenty of scumbags with all kinds of crap in them. Maybe she could help catch visitors in my house. Come in. Who the heck is that hunchback? I know that kind. Huh? Should have never let them in. Folks like that, trouble, honey. What are you talking about? Is she talking about that grave digger? Root him out before it's too late. I have to kick them out? She might be onto something. These dang freeloaders, out of my way. Do I have a limit on who can be in my house? Is that right? But she might be onto something, I don't know. Let's just go to sleep real quick. No one died yet tonight. Let's go. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in its existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. Oh, good thing they took that kid that was in my kitchen, bro. Because she was bleeding. If an individual showing these conditions come to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, our special report on the dangerous new cult. These guys. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Visitors are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultists may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Let's see about this radio real quick. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burnt house. Or they're in my neighbor's house. So why would they just say that? FEMA could be listening. It's so close to the hermit's place. Are they talking about me? We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Bro, I have like minced meat and a bunch of pickles, bro. Oh, not these guys. What if I give him a FEMA notice? Fine, I'll take it. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observing right now. Unlike my brothers in bed, I still struggle with fear. Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven or hell, it's something else. I can't seem to grasp it. But even if he doesn't fully understand that, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and still our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of the dead and the mountains of bones and reach her, death. What do you want now? You said you used to work at customs? The dang right I did. Speaking of which, you are checking folks for signs of their business, right? Not to be Captain Obvious or anything, but you know. Whose big idea was it to call those things visitors anyways? Freaks would have more than sufficed. I'm gonna check this guy right here. It's ugly, lost souls, just like the countless others who walked this blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness, eternal. We have found the path to her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear, or the lashings of dogma burn into their souls? For millennia we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning. And lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, for we are her followers. Death shall warm us with her cold embrace. Teeth, not perfect. I should just kill him just for no reason anyways. I'm gonna take a picture. Huh? Test me? Make it quick. I don't have time for this. Photo, if you insist, just go show him my hubby now. That's a dark spot. Lord above, what did you expect? The centerfold? This is a kink, you freak. Or you just scared of what my hubby would do once he finds your creepy collection. You're a real piece of work, you know that. If only my hubby was here. I actually don't know, bro. I'm actually trash at this game, bro. What's going on with Garfield, bro? I'm gonna give him some food. His little face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he's happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. Oh, if you feed him, nothing bad happens that night. It seems like a furry friend has shared one of his lives with you to say thanks. Who knows, maybe Death will pass you by tonight. Let me just do phone roulette. Or 891. Why is it not working all of a sudden? Alright, this is the last night and then I'm turning this game off. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's this guy. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. He hears snips of shouting and a crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Female officers stand over their dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. 2 female officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they're finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Do you ever dream? What? You know, dreams. You know what a dream is. When you sleep, do you see anything? You know what I've realized? People barely dream anymore. What do you think that is? Do you dream? Hard to say. I haven't slept in 6 days. That's crazy. Maybe if I did, a dream would come to me. You should leave. Do you think people will ever start dreaming again? He looks like something, but I don't know what. He's scary, man. So I'm not letting him in. I sure hope so. It's hard without dreams. Hard on anyone. Alright, who's next? I mean, I'm definitely not having goosebumps right now. Again, I don't know how this game does that. I just get goosebumps every time. I get these goosebumps every time. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. A single word, but what a word it is. You know what I mean? Yes. I don't know what you mean. Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us hiding inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. So if there's 2 of them, I'm gonna open the door for them. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone, bro. Well, even we are a red side now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. So he's not even the strongest? Dang, his pants are still sagging. That's crazy, bro. I simply follow orders. He follows all his cooks for us. Well then, until we meet again. Yeah, we might be cooked, bro. If he's not even the strongest, bro, it's over. Oh, someone actually lives here? My bad. Thought the place was empty. I'll head out. Although, listen, mind if I crash here for a bit? Been a little while since I was around, you know, people. Why are you alone? Who'd want to tag along with me, eh? People lump me in with the dregs of society, like I'm any worse than the rest of them. Thing is, I've seen what people are capable of. I ain't even close to being the worst of them. Nah, never fit in with any one group, so now I'm slumming it out here alone. How did you survive alone? No point in lying. I hit abandoned houses, empty apartments. Grab what I can, sell them, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good. Almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place. Thought it was empty. No offense, man, but since you're living here, think I could stay for a while? Eh? I've got stories. I've seen plenty of stuff out there. Alright, bro. Look, get in. Howee. Time to lie my head down like an actual person for once. Come talk to me anytime. Oh man, I've got stories to tell. Got more than a few, in fact. Ain't none of them boring either, I promise. Alright, there's the old Stanley looking at boy. Oh, well, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening, may I come in? Were you watching the house? But no, don't be silly. And how do you know it's so quiet here at night? As if you're comparing it to how loud it is that day. This guy's sus. It's quite rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting. How do you know it's a full house? Because it wasn't a full house until the apocalypse started. Or crying. Or screaming. Where did you come from? There was a hospital downtown, but dang, he's mad now. Well, it's rather a long story. If you would be so kind as to let me in, I'll tell you all about it. I think because the pale visitor, he said if there are at least 2 people who are visitors, he'll just bust in. But obviously he didn't bust in, which means that there's not 2 visitors in my house. At least until I let that person that I just let in. I don't know, he might be a visitor, he might not. But yeah, I think I'm doing good right now. Even though I just killed like those twins for no reason. And someone killed that tall guy, but I don't know. And it was just that one dude left, but I don't know, but I don't know what's going on. He has blood on his shirt, or at least I think that's blood. I think it should leave. I understand, it's not the easiest time to trust anyone. I'll be nearby, so don't hesitate to ask for help. He got so mad, bro. Bro, his nose looks like an arrowhead. That's crazy. Anyone else? Or maybe the only reason why I survived, maybe there is 2 visitors, but my cat, I fed him food, so I think that means that no one can kill me now. No one died, right? Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the street. Well, obviously they're hungry, so that means they're just gonna kill anyone they see. If I'm guessing, FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals, skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains clear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing FEMA threat. If you have any questions about recognizing business, the FEMA hotline is now open. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Troubling news from countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that the contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with the disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Alright. To everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. Are we in the city? They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're trying to kill you. Run while you still can. Yeah, he did. I'm gonna test this guy. Since his hands got burnt up, it shouldn't be dirty at all. Well, that's clean or they just burnt black. Like 2 charred logs and some blackened twigs. Clean fingernails though. Ironic, isn't it? But it is me. You won't find much to do. They're charred down from cartilage. Show my urine, go see. Probably for the best. I think if there's bugs in your ears, that means it's their visitors. Let me test that new guy. A fat hole. Yeah, that's all I needed. How's Gabby going? Hey man, I thought this place was dead. That's why I tried to sneak in. Didn't know people lived here. I don't steal from the living. Makes sense, right? Think about it. What's a dead guy gonna do with the coat? He's gone. Stuff's just lying there. And me, I'm still breathing. Might save my life for someone I care about. Tell me you wouldn't take something off a corpse to save someone you love. Maybe it's about some time we stop treating every dead guy like a shrine. Just saying. Sure, why not? I'm used to people thinking I'm suspicious anyway. Let's check his teeth. Alrighty, I'll show you, and I'll tell you the story too. That's actually disgusting. Wow. What's with the face? Yeah, I don't brush. Never did, never will. My choice, pal. What's the point? People avoid me out of the way. I'd rather drink the water I get than waste it rinsing my teeth. Alright. I don't think anyone in here is a visitor, which is actually crazy. But my posture is cooked, no cap. Hello, you've reached Forest Food Delivery. I can't. I've been checking the basement every single day and I don't know what's going on with it. This might be where I end it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And there will be a 3rd part. I think that will be the last part. But yeah, I enjoyed this playthrough right here, bro. If you enjoyed this, please like and say in the comments what you liked most about it. And yeah. Have a nice day and peace. Alright, Fluke, I need you to fade me out of the shot so it looks cool, alright?